Hey, welcome back. You're listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I'm your host, it's Paul Motley here, and here again with another daily podcast. It's the 29th of December 2020, and yep, it's been a crazy year, but we're still plugging on. So today I want to talk about something that I am at the moment, it's kind of like the next step of my experiment, if you like, as far as getting like super cheap leads. Now, if you've listened to the podcast before, you probably heard about the Easy Leads program and what I did with that, which was basically I was able to grow my email list and then using Facebook ads, and it was only costing me like 6 cents per email lead, which is crazy cheap considering that people often pay up to $5, $6, or even $7 or $8 or $9 per lead. Whereas I was getting them for about 6 cents, which was totally cool, right? Because then you can really go crazy on your list building and then send people down an email automation that is, which can then generate you income by using various different offers, segmentation, and targeting and all that good stuff, right? So that was kind of like how the Easy Leads program itself, the training, sort of like came together. I did it myself, and then I thought, you know what, I know a lot of people are going to be interested in this, and it is so good, I can't keep it to myself. So I felt almost obligated to put it out there. So that's what I did, and I did an over-the-shoulder training where there's various nuts and bolts to it, and everything needed to be done again. It was kind of like, it was quite interesting because I remember when I did it the first time, it's all very hit and miss, and then I got it down, and then when it came to recording the training, it was kind of like, oh gosh, can I really remember how I did it? So if you ever get inside of the Easy Leads training program, you might see me stutter around a little bit on some of the points because I was trying my damnedest to remember exactly what was going on. But so what happened was I sold the training and it did really well, and lots of people decided to get in and buy it, and then they started using it and getting results. And one of the cool things is I get a lot of feedback, especially from those that have bought it, and sometimes it's like, oh, can you help me on this bit and that bit, and more than happy to do that. And I get in there, and sometimes it's voice message, sometimes it's just a direct message on Facebook, and in certain cases it's been Zoom calls as well. So what I thought was, right, how can we maximize how it all works as well? And I was always looking out for things, and today I was actually got an email, surprisingly enough, one out of the 256 emails that I got today, which was from one of the guests that's been actually on the podcast, Mitch Onga, right? And if you go right back to the start of the podcast, you'll see Mitch's podcast episode, and go ahead and take a listen to that, because Mitch dropped some proper value bombs. And it's been about a year now since I've actually did that interview with Mitch, and what's crazy is I still haven't actually put into action what he was talking about. And I thought, do you know what, this just makes me feel really stupid, because what we do is we use a referral based reward system to maximize the leads that we are getting. So every time someone becomes a lead, we then offer them the opportunity to unlock incentives if they share the page to opt in with others. And you can do it various different ways. One of them is, let's say you've got an incentive, and when I say incentive, in my case, what I'm experimenting with is coupon codes, right, for a program. And you might be able to, assign a point. Let's say it's, you hit a certain coupon level at 5 points. So if someone becomes a lead, that person who referred them is going to get 1 point, right? So potentially for them to access the first level of the coupon codes, they would need to recommend 5 people, right, to become a lead. So just from one lead, you can actually generate a further 5 leads. That kind of like makes things a little bit more interesting, especially if you're not spending a lot to get those leads in the first place, or even if you're using organic methods, then you are literally causing an avalanche of shares, likes, and extra leads. So I thought, right, this is the next level. This is the time where I've got a little bit of spare headspace. I want to try and set it up. I want to see if it works, how it's going to work, and really like totally all the good stuff. Now you can assign it for, like, let's say it's one point per referral sign up, or if you just want to get it out there, you can add points for social interactions. So let's say, you know, if they share it to Facebook, they get a point, or they share it to Twitter, they get a point, or LinkedIn, they get a point, or Pinterest, they get a point, or via WhatsApp, they get a point, or even by sharing it via Messenger as well, they get a point, right? So you can get to decide how you assign points, and of course you get to assign what incentives you want to offer people as well. So when I'm talking about this, obviously this is based mostly for those which are using paid ads, because they're trying to get leads, they're trying to drive traffic to their offers. And what I wanted to do was test it in a real world situation. So the real world situation is going to be for people to buy the Easy Leads training, right? So I thought, okay, right, how can I work it out that makes it worthwhile people doing? So I've got, I'm just going to open it up right now so I don't forget. I've got 4 levels of incentives, right? So the first level is a 25% discount code. Next one, a 50% discount code. Next one, a 75% discount code. And the 4th level is getting access to the Easy Leads program totally for free. Right now, at the moment, it's set at $297. So it's worth people going out there and recommending others to view the training, right? So what I've done is I've put together like a training video, which is going to go through a total overview of what I've been doing and how I've been getting those leads so super cheap. And of course, on the back end of that is an opportunity for those people to then go ahead and purchase, right? So that's kind of like how it's built. And it kind of makes sense. There will be an opportunity there where people can just skip by the incentive side and just go ahead and purchase if they want to, right? So it's almost like having a regular sort of like a opt-in page and then a sales page, but then offering people an opportunity to qualify for discounts, right? So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Now, I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to start promoting this, and I'm still fiddling around with the actual setup of it. Now, Mitch is a super busy guy, and I'd love to be able to get him in on this so he can help me do it. But I'm going to have a little play around. I might go into their support group and see if someone has availability where I can get it down. But it might be that by doing this, I then record a further training which I include inside of the Easy Leads training to help people maximize and really almost explode the leads that they can get, right? So let's just say if you're getting leads for 6 cents, but on average each one of those leads recommend one more person who becomes a lead, all of a sudden now your lead cost is down to 3 cents. Isn't that crazy? This is how powerful it could be, right? So those people that are out there used to, having to spend $5 or $6 to get a lead, in the worst case scenario, even if you weren't doing anything else and you used what I'm just about to start experimenting with, they could halve their costs, which means they can spend more to get a customer, right? So that makes more sense. So if they know their conversion rates on their products or services, then they think, okay, right, well, I know I can spend up to $5 to get a lead to make the profit that they want or get the return on investment that they want. What if you could halve the cost? And again, this is just on the low side. What if they could halve the cost and then still be more profitable? And I think that's really powerful. And that's why I wanted to start running this experiment again, if you like. And now I may use some paid ads to drive traffic into it, or I might just post it on my Facebook and just let people know that, for a couple of days they can get access to the Easy Leads program for free, saving themselves $297. But obviously they're going to need to recommend people through to the funnel itself, which should exponentially grow the amount of email leads that I'll get through this as well. And if people are interested in that, then I know that going forward, that will grow an email list of people who want to, guess what? Who want to get leads, right? So who want to learn more about growing an email list. So of course, if I've got other programs or services that can help them with that, then that's something that I can send out to that list and obviously make more money on the back end. So that's kind of like the idea what I'm tossing around with at the moment. Going through the, not the motions, but going through the setup and the installation and getting email notifications set correctly, hooking it up to the autoresponder, designing the templates, doing the social appearance and putting the actions and incentives together. So look out for that on my Facebook profile real soon, because that could be coming up in the next day or so. So hopefully be able to get that out in the next 28 to 48 hours because it'd be really interesting to see how that works. Anyway, so that's going to be the end of the podcast. Maybe I'll have an update for you again tomorrow. Or actually, I think we've got Alan Dean on tomorrow. So it may be that, you have to wait another 48 hours to find out how this is going, what's happening to it, and all that good stuff. So until then, I'll catch up with you and have a great day.